Alright, we got a Whirlpool, Maytag, Whirlpool made. We got a suspension rod issue, washer is bouncing, 1 or 2 finger setup, 1 finger push down. You don't need to use 2, you don't need to do palm at all. Alright, so let's take the top off and let me show you how to fix these rods instead of replacing them. All right. Any problems getting your front pulled forward on these? Sometimes they get a little tricky and you can't move the front after you remove your screws. Back here, 1 screw, cover here, and another screw. What you want to do, you want to slightly lift the back, not too much, and that gives you the ability to push this forward when you do that. So lift and then wiggle it and it comes forward. Alright, so we got one side up. Much easier now because you have more flexibility to move and to pull. Alright, so we're up. Keep in mind, you need to verify back there that your pins are in, otherwise you're going to still do damage. Now, this one is bent, you can see it, so we'll bring it back into compliance and make sure they're nice and straight. So, probably from the factory, but I think this machine was worked on. The lady mentioned that. So. Alright, let's pull those rods out, see what they look like. I'm sure they're pretty bad. Sometimes you need to take the top off to get the rods out better. I suggest you put a block, 2x4 underneath, support the unit, so that when you pull the rods, it keeps it level and nice. All right, 2x4. These are pretty worn out. All right, let's see if we can get these guys fixed. It's pretty bad, I'll tell you that. We're going to do a test. If the guts is too soft, then we can't use it. Now we can fix these. All right, let's get them better. I'm gonna do one and show you the rest after it's done. It's pretty straightforward. We are basically adding compression. If this is good, we keep it, and we get our shim down in between. This is already tight. Look at that. This was super loose previously. Now we increase our tension, which equals greater friction. That's pretty tight actually. super tight, so you might need a pliers to remove this, your shim. If you're not all the way down, no big deal, providing this can seat. Now you pull this guy out. You gotta hold this, and if you're able to, then go ahead. If not, you need a pliers, which I do. Go ahead and hold your shim or spacer. Push it down. Tight, very tight, just like factory, maybe even better. All right, put your piece back on, and I'm going to slide this one in, and we have 3 more to do, and then we'll check the basket again. All right, 3 more to go, and I'll bring you back. All right, we got 2 more to do. 2 front ones are done. Back ones are not yet done. Take a look. We're gonna push down on the front, or actually in the middle. See that? More bouncing there, less bouncing. Look again. See the amount of bounces? Like 1. All right, we're done. Take a look. Remember, 1 finger. I can't move it. 2. Palm. That's good. That's how it should be. All right, let's set the top down. All you have left now, 2 screws in the back. Don't forget this. And we're done. So that covers that. Now these nice and tight. Washer is ready to go. All right, guys. Thanks for watching.